People always ask me the same question. Min-jun, what do you actually eat over there? So I tracked every single meal I ate this week. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, 7 days, every bite. Some of it will surprise you, some of it probably won't. But all of it is real. Welcome back to Inside North Korea Lives. I'm Min-jun, 20 years old, economics student, Pyongyang. If you saw my last video, a full day in my university life, you already met me. If you're new, hit subscribe. I post every week. This week, I want to answer the question I get asked most. What do North Koreans eat? Not the propaganda answer, not the news answer. My actual answer, from my actual week. Let's start with Monday, mixed grain rice. A bowl of doenjang jjigae, that's fermented soybean paste soup, and a small dish of kimchi. This is my most common breakfast. I eat it maybe 4 times a week. It's not exciting, but it's filling, it's warm. And when you have a full day of classes ahead, that's what matters. Corn rice today instead of mixed grain. Steamed cabbage with a little chili paste, clear vegetable broth, and a small portion of seasoned spinach. Corn rice is more common than people outside think. It's not a sign of shortage, it's just what we eat. Like how some countries eat bread every day. We eat rice and corn rice. Both are normal. Monday dinner I ate in my room. I bought a few things from the small shop near the dorm. Instant noodles, a boiled egg, and some pickled radish. Yes, we have instant noodles. They're called okryogwan noodles here. Students eat them all the time. A dorm room, instant noodles, and a textbook. I think that's universal. Tuesday was a good day for food. Breakfast was the same. Mixed grain rice, kimchi, soup. I won't repeat myself every morning. Just know that breakfast is almost always some version of that. But Tuesday lunch, the cafeteria had steamed pork with garlic sauce. This doesn't happen every week. When it does, the line is long. It came with rice, a broth soup, and a cucumber salad dressed with vinegar and sesame oil. Simple but genuinely good. My classmate Chol Soo ate 2 portions. I considered it. Tuesday dinner was leftover rice from lunch. I kept some in my container, with kimchi and a fried egg I made on the floor kitchen. Practical, not glamorous. Honestly, one of my favorite combinations. Every Wednesday, I go to my parents' apartment for dinner. I already showed you this in my last video, but this week my mother made something special, japchae. Glass noodles stir-fried with vegetables, a little beef, seasoned with soy sauce and sesame oil. It takes a long time to make. She only makes it for occasions, or when she knows I'm coming and she wants to take care of me. I ate 2 full bowls. She looked satisfied. That's the whole point. There was also a cold tofu dish with spring onion and chili, rice, and a light anchovy broth. Wednesday is my best meal of the week. Every week. Thursday is the most average day of my week for food. Breakfast, mixed grain rice, doenjang soup, kimchi. You know this already. Lunch. The cafeteria had seasoned bean sprouts, steamed egg, and rice. The steamed egg, gyeonjim, is soft, slightly salty, almost like a savory custard. It's one of those dishes that sounds simple but is genuinely comforting. Thursday evening, I went to the study group. No proper dinner. I ate a small bread roll from the campus shop and drank barley tea while we studied. Not ideal. But midterms don't care about your dinner plans. Friday felt lighter. Classes ended early. A few of us went to a small noodle place near campus after lunch. I had naengmyeon, cold buckwheat noodles in a cold beef broth, topped with cucumber, a boiled egg, and a little mustard on the side. Naengmyeon is a Pyongyang specialty. People travel here specifically to eat it. The broth is light but deep. It's hard to describe if you haven't had it. Cold noodles sound strange, but it's one of the best things we eat. Pyongyang naengmyeon is famous across the Korean peninsula. Friday dinner, back to simple. Rice, kimchi, dried seaweed. After naengmyeon for lunch, I wasn't very hungry. Sometimes dinner is just maintenance. Saturday is different. No classes. I wake up later, around 7:30, Breakfast is slower. I made my own breakfast in the floor kitchen. Leftover rice fried with a little oil and soy sauce, 2 fried eggs on top. Kimchi on the side from the jar I keep in my room. Simple fried rice. Takes 10 minutes. Tastes better than cafeteria food because I made it myself. Saturday afternoon, some friends and I went to a small restaurant near Ryomyang Street. We ordered dakgalbi, spicy stir-fried chicken with vegetables and rice cakes. It came out on a hot iron plate, still sizzling. We shared 2 plates between 4 of us. Loud, spicy, good. This is the most social meal of my week. Eating out with friends on Saturday. I think that's familiar to students everywhere. Sunday is my rest day. I eat the least on Sunday. Not because there isn't food, but because I move slowly and my body asks for less. Breakfast, barley tea, and a small bread roll. I read for 2 hours first, then 8. Lunch, soft tofu soup, sundubu jjigae, with mushrooms and vegetables. Rice, a dish of seasoned fern break, gosari, which is a wild mountain vegetable. Earthy, slightly chewy, very Korean. Sunday dinner, instant noodles again, with a boiled egg and leftover kimchi. I told you I'd students and instant noodles, universal. So after tracking everything, here is what a week of eating actually looks like for me. Rice at almost every meal. Mixed grain or corn rice. Every single day, usually twice. Rice is not a side dish for us. Rice is the meal. Everything else is there to eat with the rice. Kimchi, every day without exception. Fermented cabbage, fermented radish, sometimes both. It's not something we think about. It's just always there, the way salt is just always there. Soup at almost every meal. Doenjang jjigae, clear broth, anchovy soup, tofu soup. Korean meals are built around a soup. A meal without soup feels incomplete. Meat, maybe 3 times this week. Pork on Tuesday, a little beef in the japshi on Wednesday, chicken on Saturday. Not every day, but not absent either. And the one thing that surprised even me when I wrote it all down, I never went hungry. Not once this week. I know what people expect when they hear North Korea and food in the same sentence. And I want to be honest with you. I am a university student in Pyongyang. That means I have a cafeteria. I have a family who feeds me on Wednesdays. I have access to a small campus shop. My situation is not everyone's situation in this country. I know that. What I can tell you is what I eat, what my classmates eat, what my parents cook, and what I eat is food. Real food. Korean food. Food that has been eaten on this peninsula for generations. Doenjang jjigae is not a poverty meal. It is one of the oldest, most beloved dishes in Korean cuisine, north and south. Naengmyeon originated here in Pyongyang. Kimchi is eaten by Koreans everywhere. The food on my table this week is Korean food. The same food Koreans have eaten for centuries. That is the part that gets lost in the news. We are not an alien civilization. We eat, we cook, we share meals with our families. That part, I think, is something everyone understands. So that was my week in food. Every meal, every day, no filter. Next week, I am taking you inside Jangcheong Market. I will show you where people actually buy their food, what things cost, and what you can find there. If this video surprised you, wait until you see the market. Drop your questions in the comments. What did you think I would be eating? What surprised you most? I read every comment. Like this video if it changed how you think, even just a little. Subscribe so you don't miss Jangcheong Market next week, and I will see you then.